Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. I guess friends ain't be dropping gems. Always keep it genuine. Knowledge, power, and some funny. Every week, every Monday. Pure, real, and honest. Tap in, leave a comment. You tune in to Mattie Mondays.
I'm sending this to remind you that you are not alone. Hoping that these words, they find you at the very perfect moment. I can't take the pain away, but I can wrap my love around you. I can't stop the rainy days, but I can stand here right beside you. I'm here right beside you. Yeah. I'm sending this to remind you, life is working in our favor. Pain, hurt, and tears sometimes blind you, but stay up, stay strong. You are not alone. This message is here to remind you, life is working in our favor. I'm sending this to console you, to give your tears a home. Don't let the anger control you. You will make it through. Those sunny days will come. You will endure the storm. You have much more to do. Can't let the darkness hide you. And I pray the light will guide you. Yeah. I'm sending this to remind you, life is working in our favor. Pain, hurt, and tears sometimes blind you, but stay up, stay strong. You are not alone. This message is here to remind you, life is working in our favor. You're never alone, you're never alone. You're never alone, you're never alone. Love is for eternity, even when we've gone away. Of you and me, yeah. I'm sending this to remind you, life is working in our favor. Pain, hurt, and tears sometimes blind you. But stay up, stay strong. You are not alone. This message is here to remind you, life is working in our favor.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mattie B, and we are back around another 7 days for another episode of Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. This week, we are no face, no case. I am on the move. I am on the go in the best ways. Thank you guys for being here, for beating me here. Shout out to musician Taylor. Shout out to Chevy. Shout out to Twin, C Styles, Crystal, Imani, London Elixir, Mama Mattie. All of you guys in the building already. Ready to get into it. Angel in the building. What's going on, Angel? How are you? I hate that I missed you, friend, but hopefully I will see you soon. Because Aunt Tan in the building. How are you, Aunt Tan? Thank you for popping in here this evening. Tonight, as you see, we are going to get into a brief conversation about the power of community. Something that we know. What's going on? How are you, lady? What's up? What's up? Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for being here on time, ready to interact. Definitely want to get y'all's feedback throughout the night. What's up, Ree in the building? Definitely want to hear y'all's feedback. And again, this is something that obviously we all know. But I just want to get into a conversation about what it really means, what it look what it looks like, excuse me, and why it matters so much. Again, we are going to talk the power of community. We got Mel in the building. Uh-oh, all of the track team hit it, but Brenda got her babies in the building. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. What's going on? How y'all doing? All right, so we're gonna get right into it. If you're just now joining, this is Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. And most importantly, what we have discovered over the past 2+ years is that this is a space that we can openly talk about fun things, share music, laugh, play, and also have serious conversations about the things that we need, the things that we need to be accountable for, and the things that are important to talk about out loud to get our feelings out. And tonight we are talking about the power of community. All right. So if you know, even if you don't know, a big thing that I like to do is have something to support the conversation. And I found a really, I think, powerful quote that goes, "Community is much more than belonging to something. It's about doing something together that makes belonging matter." Um, I thought this was great because as I was thinking of tonight's conversation, a big part of the community piece and a word that kept glaring to me loudly was action. Action is a huge part of the power of community and then how that looks and how we show up. So it's one thing to know a lot of people, as we know, and we see in some people's lives, it's one thing to be known by a lot of people. But when the real things hit, and real life hits and life happens, what does that community look like? Who's going to take action? Who's showing up? And how are you showing up and taking action? In this moment in time, things are real, things are serious. There is something happening and going on. I know within our community on all of our ends, from our friends and our family, with health, finances, whatever it may look like. Life is happening. Life is lifing, as it's become very popular to say. But on this end, it's specifically been about health, within my family, within close friends, and just finding out news. And a big piece of that is showing up and how everyone is showing up around us. So I guess my point and my objective tonight is to encourage us all to take a look at how we show up for each other, and also to challenge us all to continue to do what we say and what has become popular on social media is check in on your strong friends. But seriously and really and truly, let's all commit to checking in on our people. I know a lot of us can't pull up, but I also challenge you even further in instances where somebody crosses your mind, somebody comes across your spirit and your thoughts, to shoot that text. But if you can get to them, if you can hop in your car and go see them, make sure that you take the extra step to go get in front of them to see how they're doing for real. We all know, I'm sure we all been in instances where we can easily say on the phone, "I'm good." But if we're really at a place that we're not good and somebody asks us at the right time, in the right moment, in the right way, in our face, they can see that flicker of dishonesty, when we say "I'm good" and we're not. So that's why I double down on that extra challenge of, if you can, also take the opportunity to call, text, but pull up and see them and see that it's true and see that they mean it. And if not, figure out how you can take action as a part of that person's community to improve things and to help them get back to where they need to be, however that looks, and whatever that scenario is for them, and for yourself. So on being on the receiving end, as being maybe someone that needs action taken for them, I think it's great and it's a good reminder to be aware of how we show up and how we are connecting with people that would put them in a position to even want to show up for us. And that could be kind of tricky sometimes, but it matters. The people that we know we will drop everything for, we know why. It's a certain way that they show up for us. And sometimes it's just as simple as being family, right? And that's just a great power of blood. No matter how, ill y'all's relationship might be at the moment, you're gonna show up for family. But let's take that extra boost out. Like, how are we treating people? How are we, staying connected with people? Like, who would drop the world for us? And that matters. And it doesn't have to be everybody we know, right? Even if we know a lot of people, it doesn't matter. It matters that it's the right people, it's the core people that we know would show up for us when we really, really need it in our time of need. So that is something that is very, very present, very, very relevant in this moment in time. Aunt Kathy, great. Hold on, we got Aunt Kathy in the building. Aunt Kathy, great memories and belonging. Okay, is this Aunt Kathy in the building? If that's you, Aunt Kathy, thank you so much for taking the time and figuring it out and getting up in here. I appreciate that. Um, but again, seriously, back to the message. Um, again, something heavy on my heart. Something that I knew was important to, go ahead and get the conversation out. Take advantage of this space again here at Mattie Mondays that we've created to have this conversation with this community, the Mattie Mondays community, and with y'all, my friends, my loved ones, my family, the people that I know would drop the world for me in the best way that they can, in any way that they could, even if it wasn't being present. I know you guys would find a way to show up in a way that I needed if I asked. Um, and I just want to make sure that we are being cognizant of how we're showing up to even be able to receive that grace from others, and how we are giving that grace and putting certain things into action for the ones that we love and the ones that are a part of our community. So yeah, man. So let me take a breath. Let me step back and let me make some room for you guys here that have taken the time to pop in here. I so appreciate it. I really truly love you guys, and am grateful for this space. So I want to take a moment and repeat. Actually, I'm gonna remind you what my acts are for you, and then I also want to see how things are going in your world. Again, I am no face, no case today. Again, in the best way, I am on location somewhere, letting my hair down a little bit with my family. So I'm super, super thankful and grateful for that. Um, but let me know in the comments as safely as you can. Like, how was your world looking? How's there anything going? Heck, if you want to put in a prayer request, drop it in the comment section. Just get it out. Whatever thoughts, any words of encouragement, whatever it is that is on your heart, that is being sparked by this conversation, that is being sparked by this space. Drop it in the comments so others can see it. You can spark others' thoughts. Again, it could just be encouragement. It could be something that you need, a prayer, a thought, just some good positivity. Whatever it is that is on your mind, drop it in the comments. We got Grinding Entertainment in the building. What's up, twin? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here and popping out and interacting and showing up. And if you caught the beginning, the opening of tonight's episode, that record that was playing, that visual that was playing, in our favor, shot by Twin, our Mattie Mondays family. Thank you so much for that. And the record In Our Favor is out on all streaming platforms, so you can go run that. One of the inspirational ones, a genre that I actually truly, truly love. So um, I'm definitely going to continue to intentionally sprinkle out records that feel like that. I often have a positive message, but I love that magical Disney-like feeling. So In Our Favor is out everywhere, so you can definitely go grab that. But again, if you have an idea, a thought, a piece of encouragement, a prayer request, anything that is on your heart, on your mind, drop it in the comments where you safely feel that you can share it, or you feel safe sharing it, and let us know. Let us add some energy behind that. Shout out to London Elixir in the building. She just started her second season of the London Elixir show on Fem Radio app. Get me wrong if I am incorrect, London. You guys can go check that out every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, fix anything that I've mistaken, London, if I have. But yes, that just kicked back into action just yesterday, just this past Sunday. So shout out to you. All right, Mel. So let me come back up here. Let me see what we got here. All right, so feeling pretty good over here. That's what's up. Super grateful for you leading by example and randomly reaching out to check in recently. For sure. For sure. I tried to do my best if somebody crossed my mind, crossed my heart to spring into action immediately because it's so easy to get distracted, as you guys know. We could be doing a million things in one moment and the thought comes and goes. So I definitely tried to lead by example in doing that. Because too many instances have proven to be very important because when people are just in the a moment to open up and be transparent, I'll catch loved ones and they'll just be honest and be like, dang, I needed that. Or, you reaching out in this moment in time was just super helpful to change my mood. So, and it definitely happens for me from others as well. So I definitely try my best to honor those feelings and those thoughts that come. I don't think that they are random. I think that they are purposeful and meant to be in our, what I'm saying? Those little voices are very, very important. London. London says, I honestly could use a game night with the gang. Heard that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We gotta get that on the schedule. We might could run that back with spades if you want to be my partner. You can be my partner, I suppose. Definitely. And also, London, I already know that you will and you thug it out, even though the outdoors is not your environment. You pop out when you can, but just a reminder for those who are in Atlanta. Sunday, oh excuse me, not Sunday Fun Day in this instance, but this Saturday, Pouches in the Park. We're back at Piedmont Park with C Styles Mobile Bar. You already know the drill. Pouches by C Styles, Cool Chris, my sister, Big Sister Crystal, will be out there representing her company, C Styles Mobile Bar, giving everyone an opportunity to taste her delicious and potent drinks. And also, when you grab a drink, when you purchase a drink, she's gonna make sure everybody gets fed. So you can grab your food there as well. So that is an opportunity immediately when I'm back in the area to pop out Saturday. But definitely, I'm with you, Lyndon. That would be great having a game night. That'll be a lot of fun. It gets real, okay? It gets serious. It's serious business. Angel says, in deep prayer for our elders, parents, aunts, uncles, etc. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for that, Angel. Musician Taylor shares, community is so important. This community is important. Find your tribe and build with them. Absolutely. Find your tribe and build with them. London shares, there's a lot going on in my life right now, good and bad. Okay. Which can be challenging to balance emotionally. Game nights make me feel better. All right, for sure. No, we really gotta lock that in like ASAP. And I feel you, London. It is an interesting emotional balance, like you said, it's a perfect word for that. When things are going great and you're full of gratitude, but some things hit that will rock your world, and it's hard to see the light in moments. But and I'm glad you gave that because it just sparked the idea and a note that I wrote down. That just as we continue to move and even having spaces like this, I always end with showing ourselves grace, showing other people grace. But that other G word, the big one, is just making sure we give gratitude for this moment, for being here, for good health, for improved and improving health, for the opportunity to get right in whatever area it is in our lives. If you're here under the sound of my voice, to state the obvious, but it's real and it's powerful, then we have time to fix it. So that is a blessing, and that's definitely something to be grateful for sure. C Style shares, I feel great in spirit and emotionally. Like you said, family and community is everything. Absolutely. Seeing it come together, no matter the circumstances, is always a blessing and fulfilling. That's a fact. That is a fact. And that is definitely a reflection of real love. Even when you know stuff ain't right, when everybody drops everything, drops their world to plug in, it is a beautiful thing and a powerful thing. All right, twin shares. Being surrounded by people who understand or care helps reducing feelings of isolation, fear, and anxiety. Absolutely. And it's so easy, twin. I'm glad you used that word and share that. It's so easy to isolate in moments, especially when it's feelings that you don't think people understand, situations that you don't people think people understand. And then sometimes a family member mentioned, sometimes you're so deep inside of your world and what's going on with you, you can't even really see how you might begin to isolate or how things are really going, um, and looking on the inside, excuse me, from the outside on the inside. And I guess in a nutshell, like, it's so easy to get lost in our own worlds, um, and to separate. And it is harder. It takes an extra an extra amount of energy and effort to reach out, to reach forward. But it's necessary, whether it's reaching out to someone else to help them or reaching out and opening up for someone to help you. Yes, it takes a lot, but it's important, y'all, and that's why we are here, to connect, not abuse our relationships, not misuse our relationships. And sometimes some of us get hit back to back to back, and that is just life. So there's nothing wrong with reaching out responsibly, several times in a row. There's nothing wrong with that. But making sure we are taking care of our relationships, and being gentle and graceful with how we pull from one another is also an important piece, a very important piece of that. All right, Chevy says prayer works. Absolutely in agreement with that. In a better space this week, lost a few family members, that's true, and a good friend recently. One of my godsons is now my real son. Heard that. Family and community has been a blessing for sure. Absolutely. And again, Chef, sorry for your loss. And anybody in this room that's dealing with recent loss, or just loss that continues to, show up in our spirits, that brings us sadness, that have left holes that are hard to feel. Definitely my love, towards you, towards that gap that's still there. Imani shares, not stressed, but getting ready for my daughter's birthday. Gang, gang, Gemini. Family reunion, 4th of July, and summer school. Okay. I feel you. Not stressed, but busy, busy, busy. Yeah, I feel you. But you got it. You have community. Yes, and you got it. You're equipped. You're equipped, my friend. Angel says facts. Where is this in Atlanta? So, C Styles Mobile Bar, Pouches in the Park, is going to be this coming Saturday, and it's going to be at Piedmont Park. Piedmont Park, and you can follow Crystal. Let me get this up on the screen as I talk. You can follow her at C Styles Mobile Bar, C. Styles Mobile Bar on social media. It's right here across the bottom of the screen. If you're not looking, it's up there now. And you can go catch the flyer, get all of the details, the location, and the time, and just how the date flows. So you can definitely go check that out and pull up on us. What's up, Jonathan, in the building? How are you? Jonathan says, "Hey fam, I'm taking calculated risk and having a fresh start. Um, don't be afraid to change your circle and know that isolation produces elevation." That is fair. That's very fair. There is positivity in isolation in ways that you gain an individual strength, and sometimes just rejuvenating. So definitely a great point. Um, I actually just posted a quote for a client, that she shared about isolation. I will post it up here, but it has the company details and all that stuff. So I won't do that. But it was a great quote that just kind of spoke to the balance of actually using the words isolation and community. Like, it's great to lean on community. Sometimes isolation for the sake of rejuvenating is important, but also a balance of community. So very interesting that you use that. But I appreciate that, and it just made me remember that. All right, guys, this is great. Thank y'all for sharing. Chevy, Chev says, Crystal, I'll be on the road this weekend. Put my pouch and sandwiches on ice until I get back. And she definitely, she got you. You know she will. and definitely safe. Continue safety on that road, Chef. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, I will not hold you. As a reminder, I am on location. Okay, I am letting my hair down just a little bit for just a little while. Um, so as we make our way out of here, and I think I just segued very neatly, very nicely, into the ending song for the day. I just want to say thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all for all that you are. Um, in addition to what you do and what you just offer this world. So be reminded, we are all here individuals, very unique for a reason. So don't get lazy with your gift. Don't get lazy with your energy. Don't lean too far to the left or to the right. Get clear. Do your best to get balanced, and be intentional with how you are using your presence here on this earth, in your friend circles, in your family, in your relationships. And let's continue to hold ourselves accountable and one another accountable, and leave some room for some grace, man, and growth, and show up for your community. Again, tonight's episode has been about the power of community. If you're just popping in, definitely take a moment to run it back and catch the conversation from the start, and just think on what this looks like in your world. Angel shares, thought is the thing that hurts you. My bad, friend. Let me hit that again. That is the thing that hurt you, free you to. You gotta give it to me again, friend. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over it. Um, and don't worry, no rest. We got a record to take us out. So if you don't catch it quick enough, definitely resend it to me so I can catch that and I'll get that back up on the screen. But as I said, I'm here. I'm letting my hair down. So as we depart tonight, I am going to very smoothly transition to our hair down visual, once again shot by Darrell Twin Smith at Grounded Entertainment. Thank you, Twin, for this really dope and fun visual. Thank you, Chevy, for the production, the co-production on these visuals this day that we capture this content. I love you guys once again. I appreciate you. And just take those thoughts with you and challenge yourself for the rest of the year and beyond. Just check in on people, especially when they cross your mind, um, and they are in your thoughts, especially when it's random. It's somebody you ain't talked to in a minute. Stop and pause and do your best just to check in, shoot a text, make a call, and if you can get to them, set a date, set some time aside, and just go see them. And again, as always, when I'm talking to you, I am talking to me. So this is also something that I will continue to hold myself accountable to. I hope you're having an amazing week. I plan to, and I assure you I will. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Continue to love me, your family and friends. Pray for your family and friends, even when you can't see them, even when you don't know what's going on. And let's get into it. This is Hair Down, 3+1. Have a great week. I love y'all. Hit them comments as the record plays, and I will see you in 7 days. It's your girl, Mattie B, and this is Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. All right, let's get it.
Let your hair down and let the music take you away. All of the problems fade away. Let your hair down and let the stress just melt away. All of the drama save it for tomorrow. We'll see better days.
Look, now what you worrying for? You ain't even gotta worry no more. I done been there before. I know you feel you in the eye of the storm, but that just mean it's something better in store. Blessing ring down on you. Take you some time, baby, discover you. Step out your box, gotta try something new. The ultimate goal to be a better you. Only surround yourself with people you know can better you. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Things don't go your way, just keep your cool, baby. You start your groove.
Let your hair down
And let the music take you away. All of the problems fade away.
Let your hair down
And let the stress just melt away. All of the drama save it for tomorrow. We'll see better days.
Girl, I got a question. Why the hell are you stressing? You got too much good going on in your life not to count your blessings, yeah. Maybe you should take some time, kick back, relax, unwind. Cause in me you can't confide. Go change your cup of wine. Maybe we should sit down and discuss it, or have a night on the town and say fuck it. You at the top of my list, no buckets. All you gotta do is just
let your head down
and let the music take you away. All of the problems fade away.
Let your head down
and let the stress just melt away. All of the drama save it for tomorrow. We'll see better days.
Better days. Let your head down. Let your head down. Let it fade away. Better down, down. On the way. On the way. Better days. We'll see better days. Let your head down.
Not fault.